For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadowed recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently, the catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Archdruid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not consecrated with nature's blessing, and soon fell prey to the corruption of the Burning Legion. Now the wildlife, and even the limbs of the great tree itself, are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
G'day gang, Dan here. We are in the World of Warcraft Classic on the Night Elf, on a Night Elf rogue. That's right, gonna start a little playthrough. We'll see how far we go, depending on how much you guys like this series. We'll determine how far we go with it. Alright, let's just begin. Greetings, Tarantio. I am Conservator. My purpose in Shadowglen is to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained. Okay, let's kill some Night Sabers. Gotcha. Delnadris. So, yeah, I've been playing a little bit of Rogue and Classic lately. This is actually the Season of Mastery, the first Season of Mastery. So you can see up the top there, increased quest experience by 40%, which is a nice little bonus. And I've certainly been enjoying that. And in fact, I've made, enjoying it so much that I've created several characters already. And in fact, I've got one to level 60. One's on his way, almost there. And then I got a couple that are just fairly young, but the level 60 and the level 50 are doing pretty good. Come on, we gotta get some boars as well. It's always strange starting out a rogue and only having one dagger or one weapon. Apart from my thrown weapon, of course. Toss out a dagger. I did actually take a rogue from Classic all the way to the beginning of Burning Crusade. And I started a little series there, but kind of interest waned a little bit. But I'd always enjoyed my time leveling that rogue up, which was a Night Elf rogue. Pretty much looked exactly like this guy. I'm thinking I'll probably pick up alchemy and herbalism on this guy. Let's see what this guy's got to say.
I am listening.
Thank goodness you are here, rogue. Strange news has traveled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious Woodland Protector Tarindrella has returned to Shadowglen. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forests of Kalimdor in years. Something is surely amiss if she has journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tarindrella and see what business she tends to in our grove. One of the sentinels reported seeing her to the southwest of Aldrassil. Beyond this, I actually am really keen to see what they do with the Season of Mastery, and being that this is the first season, I wonder, you know, hopefully there's the interest for it to continue. Oh, there we go. And where they take it, what they do, how they mix things up. Right now, the big thing is this 40% quest experience. Also seeing increased, quest increased by 40%, dungeon and elite quest grants bonus experience. So, yeah, it could, I mean, right, and you can also go to, like, the summoning stones. You can use the summoning stones to actually summon, or the meeting stones to summon. So it's good they have a purpose now. So there's a couple cool little tweaks. And it'll be interesting to see what they do in the future. You know, whether they bring, like, say, guild banks, or maybe, you know, maybe they decide to stagger release. Maybe you have, like, 5 zones that are released, and then there's a cap on a level, and then you get to that level cap, and that's it for, like, the month. So you got time to become, I don't know, get all the best gear in those zones. And then they might, the next month they open it. I don't know. No idea. You know, that could be a terrible idea, but what I'm saying is, you know, they might come up with different things like this. Possibly. I don't know. We'll have to see. You have performed your duties well. Thank you very much. What else you got for me? This sigil was given to me by a messenger from our rogue trainer. Okay.
Good luck, friend. I am honored.
Thinning the younger population of creatures here in Shadowglen was a good start, Tarancio, but there is still work to be done. The resources of the forest will be depleted too quickly if the problem is not addressed. Killing nature's beasts is a necessary evil for the good of all who share the land. Venture into the forest and slay mangy night sabers and thistlebores in the name of balance. Of course, in the name of balance. We also got to go back and see that rogue trainer, which he dwells within that tree.
What is nature's call?
I see you have found me, young night elf. Something evil is brewing in the forest of Teldrassil. Look long. The hills to where the peaceful furbolgs used to dwell. They have deserted their homes and are amassing under the name of the Nalpine tribe. Only the corruption of wicked Felmos could cause such a transformation. The Growls and Growlkin have infested the area and are threatening the residents of Shadowglen. Engage these Growls and Growlkin, Tarancio, and see if they are indeed caught under the enchantment of the wicked Felmos. Right. Alright, so let's go see that trainer first. Level 2. And then we've got a whole bunch of things to take care of. There's also another quest over here. I utilize a couple of add-ons. One of the big ones is probably Questie, so you can see all the areas that you need to go to. Also, places you got to hand in quests, potential quests, all that sort of stuff. Things that exist in retail WoW and you may be used to if you're coming to from that. And if you come to Classic WoW and you're like, oh, where do I go? Well, you read the quest text. But if you're a little bit lazy, like me, and all don't have time for that, then just get the add-ons called Questie. A friend of mine named Iverron usually visits me at the same time every day. The strange thing is that he hasn't been by today at all. He's several hours late, in fact. I admit I am a little worried, Tarancio. Iverron spends a lot of time over by the cave to the north, and I'm sure you know how dangerous it is there. Spiders everywhere. If you happen to be going that way, though, will you keep an eye out for him? I will. Indeed I shall. Someone else just leveled up. So we've got our archery training gloves, which you can throw on. And that's about it. The rest of it's junk. I can just sell to her by pressing my sell junk button, which is also an add-on. In fact, I don't even know if you can get that add-on for Classic WoW. I think I just pulled it out of my retail install and just somehow it worked.
Farewell.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure how, but I'm sure there's other add-ons which you will automatically sell junk.
Hello.
Hello there. stealth. Ah. Yes, please.
How may I help?
Hello, Tarantio. I'm glad you found me. I was thinking that perhaps you got lost on the way here. Nothing really new has happened in Shadowglen since I sent you my sigil, but I'll leave all the information gathering to you. Speak to the rest of the people around Aldrassil if you'd like. Until then, know that our kind are needed more than ever in this tenuous time. Peace with the other races can fail at any moment, and there is much talk about members of the Horde looking to sow even greater seeds of distrust. Remember that. As you're gaining power and feel more prepared, come back to me here and I will see about getting you some training. It's important that you know how to handle your weapon of choice, among other things.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, friend. So that guy is our trainer, rogue trainer. We're going to get, like he said, go back to him. It's every 2 levels, typically. If you go in between, I don't think I've ever noticed new abilities be learnt in between. So yeah, I would go back to number 4, 6, 8. Every even level. There's a Dolinar delivery, but we need to go get this Felmos sorted out. So we did get a stealth button now, so we can go into stealth. Sneak around. Which probably isn't really needed right now. I mean, it's nice to sneak past enemies and all that. But I don't think there's any advantage. Other than getting, I guess, another combo point. An extra combo point. So with the Sinister Strike, for example, I use it to get combo points. Which you can see right here or up there. And then once I have a certain amount, I can press Eviscerate. And then 3 points does 16 to 21 damage. But I killed him before I got to use it. So if I go and hit him from stealth, I had that first point already. And then I can go in with an Eviscerate a little bit earlier. I guess being in stealth, you don't get that initial hit when you go into, when you first strike, but I don't know. Don't know whether it's any better. But certainly later on when you have abilities that you can use out of stealth, like ambush, and like get a nice backstab in there and so on. Because right now these enemies, I can dance around them all day and they're not going to attack me unless I attack them. They're all yellow bars. But the red bar people, when they're red, they're attacking you. And so if you see enemies out there that are red, then they will get you. They'll go for you. They'll go for you if you get close enough. And like the further you get in there, I mean, if you're, like say for example, I'm level 2, this guy over here, let's say he's level 50 and red. If I'm like over here or so, it's gonna go for me because my aggro radius is massive. So as you are like closer to their level, the aggro radius is a lot smaller. And then when you over level them, you could just about dance near them and they won't attack you until you're on top of them. So earlier when I was talking about alchemy, herbalism, their professions, there's a wide range of professions. But I find alchemy is useful no matter what class you play. And it's also, I find, a lot easier to level up. Because you find little flowers to pick all the time. And they give you little buffs and healing potions and all that stuff. It's actually an agility potion, which would be great for this guy. Much further, way down the track. Oh, what do we get? Some frayed pants. Chuck 'em on, mate. We got some braces. They're cloth. Usually you want sort of leather, but seeing as I've got none on, anything will do, so we'll throw that on. This rogue. Rogues get to wear, well, they can wear cloth, but they wear leather. Cloth and leather. So there we go, we've got some leather braces already, nice. Replace that cloth. Still need to get one more Felmos from this Grelkin. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. I'm just waiting for my energy to replenish so I can hit the Eviscerate. So doing 3 points of 16 to 20 damage, you'd think, oh, why don't you just wait to 5? Well, the problem is by the time we get to 5, the thing will be dead. And then the combo points are wasted. Maybe like if you're fighting, you know, a boss type. When you had enough time to build enough points against, then sure. Alright, so we could go and hand that in. But we might just go... Oh, actually, no, let's hand it in. So close. Might as well do it. She might give us another quest in the area.
Hi!
Hi! Satisfy my suspicions. Here you go. 8 Felmos. Your service to the creatures of Shadowglen is worthy of reward, Terratio. You confirm my fears, however. If the Grell have become tainted by the Felmos, one can only imagine what has become of the Gnarlpine tribe of Furbolgs who once lived here. Should you find yourself in Dolinar, able rogue, seek out the knowledgeable druid Athrodus Bearmantle. He shares our concern for the well-being of the forest. You got it. And also grab those canopy leggings. Get myself some leather. Yeah, so rogues we can't wear like mail armor or plate armor. Mail armor is for it's for your hunters. And initially hunters also start off with leather armor up until I think it's level 40. I think it's 40 or 30 or 40. And then they can actually use mail armor.
Greetings.
And warriors wear mail until the same around about that same level, and then they can switch up to plate armor. None of which we can wear. I came to Shadowglen to observe the webwood spiders that dwell in the Shadow Thread Cave. They are cousin to a much smaller variety of spider. I believe the world tree has had a profound effect on them, and I would like specimens to study to confirm this. First, I would like some of their venom. Gather webwood venom sacs from the spiders in and around Shadowthread Cave to the north. I can then examine them for similarities and their smaller cousins. Ashartharas. You do what you gotta do, mate. Ashartharalala. You do what you gotta do, mate. So we got thistle balls to take care of. Aha, right there. We're level 3.5. Other professions for rogues. I guess leatherworking and skinning is a good one. You can make your own armor. And armor patches and stuff like that. I believe blacksmiths could make daggers, but I don't know if you actually can find anything that great down the line. At least I haven't seen it myself. But there might be plans out there that you can get where you can craft an awesome dagger. Not too sure. There's engineering out there. That's another one I've not really mucked around with too much. But I think the idea is you can make little gadgets and gizmos, little bombs, little knickknacks you can throw. Nothing much. Just a whole bunch of stuff I can sell. Other professions which everybody can get is things like cooking, which will give you buffs as well as replace your health and maybe mana. So we got a here we go. We got a red one. He's sus. What was that? What was that noise? He's thinking to himself. The spider says. Give him a stabbing out of the shadows. Let's go see Iverron over here. Taking a bit of poison damage.
Assist you.
I'm so glad you found me, Terraggio. How did you know I was here? Oh, I was bitten very badly by a spider named Gryphons the Vile while exploring the spider cave. You went into a spider cave, buddy. What did you expect was going to happen? I am sure I have been seriously poisoned, but you must help me. Please tell Daranya Silvershine. She'll be able to help me. Hurry, I am so dizzy.
Be careful.
Okay. Going around a little spider cave, eh? Just poking your head around there. And then you're like, oh no, I've been bitten. I did not expect this. Come on, buddy. Come on, mate. Uh-oh, sus. Yeah, as you go up the levels, you've also, I can't bring up the talents, but you also have the opportunity to increase your level of stealth, I guess. And how difficult it is for the enemy to detect you. Also little improvements like being able to move faster in stealth, because right now you can see it's like tiptoeing around. It's yeah, it comes down the line. I've really enjoyed playing Rogue. I had never played Rogue before World of Warcraft Classic came out. And after playing, I was like, I couldn't believe I'd never played it before. Again, it's early days, but you'll get abilities like you might be in combat and, you know, it's not going the way you'd hoped, where you can hit a button which will allow you to vanish, take you out of combat and the enemy can't see you. Provided you're not debuffed with like a poison or something. You should be able to stealth on out of there. You get this thing called ambush, where if you get behind them and you give them this little really big hit, strong attack from the back, you can go around pickpocketing. There's just so many cool things. You get a sprint later on. Actually, I think that might come fairly soon. Also helps you get out of danger. So when Classic came out, I did actually start recording a series, both one on the Alliance and the Horde side. And on the Alliance side, I played a human paladin, and on the Horde was an orc shaman, and it was a lot of fun. And they're on the original Classic servers, not Season of Mastery, so you don't get this extra 40%. So it was slow going. It took quite a while to level up. I didn't actually get to the end. I'd have to load it up again and take a look at those characters, see where I actually got up to. But I feel like this is a good pace. Like you level up a little bit faster, and you can continue on. You know, don't have to sit there in a zone for a great amount of time. So if you're subscribed to WoW Retail, then you've got access to this. This is unfortunately not one of those, it's not, they don't have a trial for Classic, but they do for Retail. I was actually thinking about maybe making a Retail Rogue as well, in a Night Elf Rogue, and running through the same thing that this guy's running through. Retail, some time has passed, and the world is a little bit different. Namely because of one dragon, what was his name? Deathwing, who came around and kind of rearranged the world a little bit. But I guess I just used him as an excuse to make some changes and freshen up the 1 to 60 experience, I guess. Oh, I don't want that. I want this. It's a cloak. Get that back armor going. So we need 5 more of these guys. And then we can go back. But yeah, I mean, let me know what you think. I would like this series to go on, but, you know, I'll go on while there's interest in it. So if you want to show interest, the best way you can show interest, of course, is a comment. But you can also just liking the video. It all goes a long way to, well, encouraging me, I guess, to continue on. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great. But please only do so if you are genuinely interested. But I guess if you got to this point of the video, there's gotta be some part of you like, oh man, I wish you would just make another episode. But yeah, I was considering making a retail rogue as well, and running through, you know, the world as it is now. Kind of like I guess I would do one episode in this and then one episode in that. Bit of a side-by-side comparison, sort of. Well, I guess you have 2 monitors, you could bring it up, but I'd say different things would be happening in each series, but playing a dude that looks more or less the same. See how Rogue plays in Retail well. In fact, I haven't really played much of a Rogue in Retail. Like, again, I started in WoW Classic with the Rogue, and the Rogue, you can see it in the Burning Crusade series. That's the one. Oh, at least on the Alliance side. No, that's wrong. I did actually make an Undead Rogue, which I was playing on Twitch for a while. But he never got to level 60. He did get fairly far into it, I'd like to say, but yeah, nowhere near 60.
What brings you here? I'm listening.
Alright, well, with those big ears, you better be listening, buddy. I'll throw that away. I'll grab that for 1 extra armor.
Go in peace.
Okie, so we'll go and hand in here. Let's go to get those Venom sacks. The women sacks. Webwood. What's it called? Webwood Venom sack. Venom sacks. Oh dear, I was wondering why I hadn't seen Iverron yet today, and I've always warned him about those spiders. We may be able to help Iverron, as I know of an antidote that should help with the poison. It requires some ingredients though. If I can make it, I'll need hyacinth mushrooms. You can find these growing under trees. I think there's one right there. The last ingredient may prove the most difficult from the very spiders that poisoned Iverron. Collect Webwood Ichor and Mood Petal Lilies. Gotcha.
Farewell.
Farewell to ya.
How may I help?
There's one right there, but my inventory's full. We're also level 4, so we can go back and learn something new. Learn a new ability or two.
The loon be with you.
Sell all our junk. Make ourselves some silver. Yeah, so that sell junk essentially just... all it does is sell all the grey items. So, I mean, which is great later on, but you might want to check it as well. Check what you're selling. Just in case there's something there that you might actually be able to use in the early levels, like putting on a grey item or a white item is could be a good thing. Particularly if that slot hasn't been filled out.
May the stars guide you.
Can I assist you, Ishnu Del Diab?
What? What? So, man, she came a long distance.
I am
What level is she?
Goodbye.
Level 6. Jeez. So she traveled, unless she had a mage that teleported her, she traveled all the way from the other side of the world. From here, I think. Pretty sure here. And then Stormwind's over here. That's her city. So she traveled all the way over here to level up with the Night Elves. Yeah, maybe she had a mage. Mages can actually create portals and teleport you from city to city.
Hello.
'Cause that's a long journey.
Farewell.
And considering I just saw HC on her guild tag, that means she's in a hardcore guild. That means if they die, they delete. Actually, I don't know if they delete. I mean, I guess that's the idea, right? The philosophy is it's hardcore. You have one life. You die, you're dead. She's got Iron Soul, so yeah, maybe she got teleported over here. Because it's a perilous journey to get here. So Iron Soul is something you can pick up from Ironforge, and it sort of has that little icon there, so you know that that person hasn't died. Okay, so we need to... I needed more mushrooms, that's what I needed. I forgot to pick up that one that we saw before. But that's okay, there should be plenty of them around. Oh, there we go, there's 2 there. Bunch of mushrooms. Just right click on it to open. Beautiful. Open, open, open. Thank you very much. Another one right in front of us. If you'd ever like to catch me in a live stream, please feel free to come on down to twitch.tv/GameOlioDan. I do play a fair few games over there, including World of Warcraft Classic. And I'd love to have you over there. Come on down for a little chatto while I'm killing young thistleballs. Whatever. Play a little bit of World of Warcraft Classic. Sometimes I'm playing a little Guild Wars 2, Elder Scrolls Online, Final Fantasy 14, whatever it is. Sometimes it's something completely different. But we've got a nice little community there. And certainly welcome anybody who's just looking for a chill place to hang out with some good folk. So we got mushroom here and a moon petal lily over there. Grab that. Another one over here. One right there. Oh man, there's no shortage of lilies. They're everywhere. Alright, so we're just going to keep our eyes peeled for a few more mushrooms. I'll make my way over to the spiders again, so we can finish up there. Oh yeah, so now we got pickpocket. So I can use that while in stealth. And I've got backstab here, which I can use while I'm behind something, like this. And get a nice strong hit. Now this, I have to be in stealth to use. I don't know if I can pick a pocket from a spider. Yeah, later on, when there's humans and so on, you can go and search their pockets for a little bit of extra gold, maybe something bonus, some bonus item. Oh no, see the poison? Poison got me. Because I've still got weak poison on me. So when I go in stealth, it'll knock me out. Knock me straight out of it. So you want to make sure that poison's clear before you go back into stealth. Which I totally forgot about. It's just a matter of getting behind him and then give him the backstab. So this one here, it says causing 150% weapon damage plus 15 to the target. Must be behind and you gotta have a dagger in your hand. Alright, we got the eye core, good. Yeah. Practice throwing my thrown weapon a little bit. Take off a little bit of damage, a bit of health before it arrives at me. You can also get a bow and arrow if you want, or a gun if you want to shoot a gun as your ranged item. But these things, you get to throw them out pretty quick. You just stick with, what do they call it? Small throwing knives. I was going to say shuriken, but that's not the right name. So this is the cave that Iverron went into. Probably not a good idea for us to go in there just yet. Probably not a good idea. Goes in immediately. Goes in straight away. Backstab. There's something special about seeing the health of an enemy deplete by like half with a well-placed backstab or ambush. Just, I don't know, it just feels good. It feels good. Feels good, man. Afterwards, you learn how. You can also learn how to lockpick, which is nice if you go and pick the pocket and they just happen to have a lockbox on them. You also get poisons. There's a lot of things. It's just fun. It's just fun, alright? It's just nice. I like it. It's funny, on this channel I started off like every character I made, I was always like a ranger or a hunter. And now I'm kind of converting over to like just rogue. Everything's a rogue. started a character in Final Fantasy 14. He's going to be a rogue. Right now he's a, what is he, a marauder? I think he's a marauder. No, I'm not a marauder. Oh, he's punching things. He's punching things. He's a puncher. Punching guy. Anyway, I'll turn him into a rogue and then hopefully a ninja. At least that's the plan. Okay. So we're done here. Now I can use my Hearthstone, which will take me back to the tree at the moment. But you use that, you can actually set it at different ends. So you can then click on that rock and it'll take you to that particular place. Wherever you set it, that is. But because I haven't set it anywhere, it just takes me right to the point where we began the character. It's pretty cool. It's got an hour cooldown though, which is pretty hefty, especially if you're coming from retail. I think retail you might be looking at 10 minutes, maybe 15, 20 max, I don't know. But a lot less than an hour.
Greetings.
I think it's at a point in the latest content, like you might even have like 2 or 3 different Hearthstones. Alright, did you gather the Venom sacks, Tarantio? Or at least multiple ways of getting to places? Thank you, Tarantio. When I return to Nenasis, I will compare the venom within these sacks with the venom of other spiders. It is my belief that it will have properties linked to the recent growth of our new world tree. And I will take that dagger because it does 2.1 damage per second, which is a lot more than 0.9. And we level it up. Thank you very much. Now that I have the spiders, venom, I'd like some live specimens to study. Unfortunately, capturing a living giant spider is more than I can ask of you, young rogue. And a giant spider is more than I could handle myself. But if you find an unhatched egg, then delivering specimens will be much easier. And I can then arrange for the unhatched spiders to be contained. There must be a nest deep in the Shadow Thread Cave. Please search for an egg in the nest and return it to me. Ashal-Thara. Shalalala. Shabarabarabara. Alright, let's go and get Iverron's Antidote all sorted out. Do you like my short shorts? I guess they're not really short shorts. They could be shorter, but they're pretty short. Probably why it's called shorts.
Hello.
Please collect. Yes, done. Thank Elune that you have gathered these ingredients so quickly. In just a moment, I will have an antidote prepared. Go on, do it. The antidote is ready. What? That was quick. She didn't even move. Please see that Iverron drinks it. There is something that you should know. The antidote, it will only remain viable for 5 minutes. You must get it to him in time. Speed be with you, Tarantio. Alright, so we gotta run. Not near really run, just, I guess beeline it for it. For Iverron. But 4 minutes, that's a fair bit of time.
My goods are of the highest quality.
We can probably, you sound very familiar.
What brings you here? Peace be with you. Feel free to browse. Goddess bless you. I am honored.
Sylvanas?
Stop this nonsense. Be gone. Enough already. Have you nothing better to do? Peace be with you.
Is that Sylvanas? Sounds very familiar. I'm not 100% sure. But anyway.
May the stars guide you.
Sounds like it. Alright, so anyway, we got 4 minutes now after all that. It's probably why they gave us so much time. People like me, spam clicking NPCs to listen to voices. Oh, 3 minutes. Oh, I don't know. I don't know, Iverron. I'll do my best. Cannot guarantee results though. So we got there's the cave, so we're just gonna go straight ahead. And nothing should divert me at all. Oh, what's that? No, don't do that. Don't do that. Ah, yes. We've also got a series in, I did a series in Retail WoW as well. I started off a Blood Elf Hunter, and that was like years ago, and he's crossed through, like, many expansions have come out since I started that character. So things have changed, like the systems, the level changed. There's a few things that changed. And I do want to go back to him and continue on with him. Same with the Shadowlands series, I'd like to finish that off when there's more content. Oh, Tarantio, I'm so glad you have returned. What is this, Tarantio? Oh, I have Diranya. I knew Diranya would be able to help me. Iverron drinks the antidote. I'm always getting into trouble, and Diranya, well, she always manages to help me out of it. I am feeling much better, but I think I will sit here for a little while longer, until I feel completely better. Well, that, and I was hoping you'd clear a path for me through those vicious webwood spiders.
Good luck, friend.
Now you're in drill. I'm out of here. You can just sit there, buddy. But we got to go in there anyway. I got to go to get an egg for the dude. So probably would have been a good idea if I didn't use my Hearthstone, because I could have gone deep into the cave and then use the Hearthstone to get out relatively quick. But that's not going to happen because I've got 55 minutes remaining on my Hearthstone. So we're just going to sneak through ever so slowly. Although it's probably not a bad idea to just start killing things just to get extra experience along the way. Every bit of experience helps, so once I get a little clear, I'll probably take on this spider right here. Yeah, you move a lot faster when you're not in stealth. Test out this dagger. Done and done. So you can see my health bar below. I've actually got that via a add-on called Weak Auras. And it tracks my health when I'm in combat, my energy level, which is all, you can all see that up there. But I just find it easier having it right here near my character. The only thing I'd like is if the bar could be kind of locked to the feet area, like around here. So when I zoom in and out, it kind of, you know, goes there. It's kind of like this one. It's called threat plates. That's the health bar you can see above their head. But there is one by default. But I just find this looks a little nicer. But it's kind of anchored to their head area. Whatever a head is on a spider, I guess. $17. And that bar that you saw with those two little dots, that's my called NugComboBar. But if you're interested, like you're genuinely interested in all the add-ons I use, please feel free to ask in the chat, and I'll just put up a list or something of everything I use. Maybe I'll throw it in the description later on, if that's something you'd like to see. Personally, I try to use sort of bare minimum amount of add-ons, but they do quickly add up. Like you'll see, so, oh, that looks nice, let's try that out. Oh, that seems interesting, let's try that one out. I'm sure anybody who's played through Skyrim a few times and started mucking around with add-ons is fully aware of how quickly those things can add up. I only want just that one add-on. 100 later. There you go, spider. So, that gear, courtesy of Questie, shows me I need to get my egg from over there. But I mean, you might not want to try, you might not want to use Questie, you might want to just go via reading the journals, you know, and the log, your quest log, you know. Get fully immersed in it or something, I don't know. Perhaps even just like, at least the first time you play through, Might want to do something like that. But World of Warcraft is a fun little game. And great if you want to play solo, you know, for that challenge. But also, just as, even, some would argue, even more fun with actual people and playing with people. And doing, of course, all the activities like dungeons and all that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's a interesting experience. Alright, there's the eggs in front of us. I myself like to do both. I do most of my stuff solo on YouTube, primarily because it's just easier to record. But I definitely do like partying up. And in fact, we got a little guild here on this server. And we like to do a couple of activities together when we can. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. It'd be good if I had that sprint. Could go for gold. Run! Run the hell out. But this should lead us out. Nice and easy, buddy. Exit's just there. To the left. Sneak past this one. Oh, oh, didn't see me. They haven't seen me. You didn't see anything? You didn't see anything? Sneaky, sneaky. Oh. That spider's a little sus. He saw something. Alright, I think we're home free. We're good? Alright, let's run. Avoid all these spiders. And this hand-in should get us to level 6. Would be nice. Level 6 and then we get to go to the trainer again. What a nice, relaxing stroll through the forests of Shadow Glen. Gil Shalan. Windwalker, eyes here.
Can I assist you?
You certainly can. Or maybe I can assist you, I don't know.
Ishno.
I'm the one with the Webwood Egg, right? Have you been inside the cave? I have. Ah, very good. I will have this egg and the venom transported to Darnassus, which is the capital city of the Night Elves, which is what I am, a Night Elf. Then return there when my studies are done here. I expect to find out a great deal from these specimens, Tarancio. You have been a great help to me. Take the Woodland Tunic for 33. 33 armor, beautiful. Tarancio, is it? I heard that Tenaron has been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Aldrasil. We may live long lives, but it's best you not keep him waiting too long.
Del Nadres.
Well, I'll keep waiting for a couple of seconds. Let's just go over here and see what new abilities we've got to learn at level 6. Maybe a sprint? Maybe a sprint? I'll go with that. Maybe a gouge. Maybe a gouge. Gouge is a nice one. You can stab them and they sort of stun for a couple seconds. There we go. Yeah, gouge. So here you go. Causes 10 damage, incapacitating the opponent for 4 seconds, and turns off your attack. Target must be facing you. Any damage caused will revive the target. So you could use that, and you know, maybe if you got bandages, which you can learn a little bit later on, you can heal yourself up a little bit. Get in position, ready for a backstab. Gladly take that. And I'll throw that there, I guess. And we've got rank 2 Sinister Strike, making it a little bit more powerful. And that's automatically updated. Fantastic.
Greetings.
Sell that. Alright, let's go see the guy up the top. Tenaron summons. Thanks for watching, folks. If you'd like to support the channel, you can do so by clicking the like button right here on this video. And if you haven't subscribed already, you can click on the old subscribe button, and you can click on that bell that's next to it to check out your notification options for when new videos arrive. And if you'd also like to catch me live stream, go check me out on twitch.tv/GameOlioDan. See you in the next video.